I'm afraid there's been some bad news, guys. I've been informed by a news report from Twitter. On Saturday, October 12th, around 2 in the morning, a woman in Fort Worth, Texas, has been shot in her own home by a Fort Worth police officer. The officer was in the backyard and shot the woman through her bedroom window. The woman was identified as 28-year-old Atatiana Jefferson. Her neighbor said he called Fort Worth Police Department's non-emergency number to request a wellness check at Jefferson's house out of concern for her front door being open for a long time. Now we're going to take a look at the report that I got from Twitter. We're going to take a look on Twitter itself, the report that I got here. All right. 28-year-old black woman shot dead by police at her Texas home. Atatiana Jefferson was killed when a Fort Worth police officer shot her through her window of her home. Police were at the property because Jefferson's neighbor called the non-emergency number to request a welfare check because her front door was open. And body camera video from the incident, a shot can be heard after police ask someone inside the home to put your hands up. Yes, the video contains material of a graphic nature. I've seen the video myself, and it is not pretty. It's you can't see the shot like happening, but you can hear the shot, and yeah, she was killed like almost like really like almost immediately after the shot. She didn't have a chance. And you can hear him saying, "Put your hands up." Before he even finishes saying, "Put your hands up," he shot. He shot that quick. And I want to let you guys know this is it's I already gave the warning. It's so I if there's any kids watching, I suggest you not let them see. I'm just giving you a little warning before I play the video, so nobody can put blame on me. But yeah, just letting you know before I play the video. I'm about to play it now. Let you see the video itself of what happened. All right, here we go.
Put your hands up. Show me your hands. Put your hands up. Show me your hands. Put your hands up. Show me your hands.
That was the video. So what you can see in that video is the police officer. He what was his name? I think they confirmed his name to be Aaron. I forget his name. I'll find it in a minute. I just had it somewhere. Yeah, I already forgot his name. I'm not even concerned about his name right now. The officer was. They said report says that he went into the backyard. That her doors. I heard that multiple doors was open, and that he went right past those. I think I seen in a different video footage that you can see doors open, like and him walking past those doors. If not, it was in this video. I'm not sure, but yeah, he went right past that. I heard reports say that there was no sirens, there was nothing like that, no sirens. He never identified himself. He completely went past the doors, and reports say he went into the backyard, and he was investigating the area, investigating the premises, and he went in the backyard and he looked in the window and he saw her in the window. and he told her to show him her hands, and he shot. I have no idea why he did that. She was in her own home, first of all, so I don't know why he's like seeing her as a suspect in the first place. Because this was for a wellness check, to just make sure everything was okay. I can understand, like from the neighbor's point of view, that um, that it was like he was concerned, and so he called the police because the door has been open. I forgot how long they said, maybe like all day or whatever. That the door was open, but her screen door was closed, but her front door was open. A lot of people leave their doors open for a little while. Maybe she just forgot to shut it, or maybe she didn't shut it yet. Whatever. But he was concerned. They call it Coombs, and he's I've seen in the news that he was in that they I forgot, I can't think right now. That they talked to him, and he said that he was feeling bad because if he had never called them, then maybe she would have been alive today. Which he was. That is the point. But he was still just doing that out of concern, and I don't think he should feel bad. But of course he will anyway. And yeah, this is why a lot of people choose not to go to the police anyway, because again, there is police that are not good. Police that are just extremely trigger happy. They love any situation they can get with using their gun, when they know there's multiple ways how this could have been handled. For one, not murdering somebody in their own home. How about talking to somebody? Like investigating the area or whatever, but knocking on the door, identifying yourself, and not creeping around in the backyard. I'm gonna have this on play, but I'm gonna turn down the. Oh, sorry about that. I wanna turn down the volume. I'm not sure if I can still be heard. I turn on the volume, but I'm not sure that turns down my voice volume. But yeah, it's ridiculous. He creeps around the backyard. So from her point of from just look at this from her perspective. You're in your home, your bedroom, just watching TV. Then you hear some noises in the backyard at 2 a.m. You hear noises in the backyard, like steps, like somebody walking around your house. Then that's all you hear is like a muffled, like from the window being closed. You wouldn't hear "show me your hands, show me your hands." What you would hear is more like, that's what you would hear, just like that, exactly like that. That's what you hear. You would hear just mumble noises, and then boom, just shot. So from her point of view, all she know is that she was just shot, and then she was just bleeding out, and then she just died right there. So there was no police officer from her perspective. There was for all she knew, that she was just killed by a burglar. He never identified himself as police. He just crept around the backyard. There was no sirens. There was no anything. There was no police. There was no anything. He just crept around the backyard and murdered her. This was murder. Okay? If he has any respect for human life, he would have, I don't know, talked to her. He would have been extremely hesitant to shoot. He would have, the last thing he would want to do is shoot, especially when there was no weapon and there was no threat to his life. Now, there was reports that there was a gun found in the house. There was a gun found in the home, but that has nothing to do with the fact that he shot and murdered through her window. Okay, there is such a thing as legal ownage of firearms. I apologize for that. It's another scam call. My call blocker is really not working very well. I apologize for that. Yeah, but kind of got me off my mind off track. But yeah, this is an absolute shame. People says that I heard the report say that he was only on the job for like a year, or a year and a half. So he was, yeah, he's not. It's not like he's a veteran or anything. He's like, I think that pretty much he's like rookie still. He doesn't know the proper. This guy didn't know anything. Apparently, he didn't even know to knock on the front door. Does he just shoot anybody that he sees in a house? What made him shoot in the first place? What make you want to murder somebody in their own home? I can't even wrap my head around this. Like what this guy was thinking. You just don't go to somebody's house and just murder them, sneak around the backyard. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how he ended up a police officer in the first place. Like, he's the burglar here. I consider this burglary, like trespassing burglary. I consider all that. He should get charged with all this. Okay? This is absolutely a travesty. And these are the people that we're supposed to have faith in. And a lot of people's looking at this as a racial thing, as that it was people are infuriated, as they should be. Everybody's upset over this, but they're looking at it as a racial thing, as a race, a hate crime as racially driven. You know what I mean? Like he was that he done it because the fact that she was blinking that he was white, and that he wanted to just kill her because she was blinking. I don't think that's the case, personally. I've heard extremely similar cases happen to other people of different races, victims who were white, being shot by other people who are white. So similar things does happen with people who are also trigger happy. I think that's what the problem is. People are too willing to shoot and pull the trigger before they understand the situation. That's what I think that it is. I don't think that it's always about rings. I think it's just the wrong people that has a badge and a gun. The wrong people, as in people who are who shouldn't have a gun, because in intense situations they panic and they make extremely wrong decisions. And those are the people who shouldn't have weapons, who shouldn't be police officers. And the report says that he has resigned, and that that charges are planned to be made against him, criminal charges. But he has resigned to avoid interrogation or something like that. I heard. So the way he did, because of that he done that. That means that they'll have to wait now, like 48 hours, I think I heard, before they can interrogate him. But regardless of his efforts of trying to avoid being interrogated, he will be interrogated. It's still too early in the investigation. They're fully investigating this, and I just hope that this poor woman can finally receive justice, and that her death will not be in vain, and her family can get some type of peace, that this man will be put away. And I hope that he's put away, because I consider him a bad cop. I consider him a crooked cop, because he clearly had the intent of murder. Because if he didn't, he wouldn't have shot. He considers everybody in their house to be a threat to his life. Yep, sorry about that. But yeah, this was awful, and that's all I can say about that. I If I hear anything else about this, I'll definitely let you guys know. And if I hear any updates that's important enough worth mentioning, I'll leave a link to one of the videos that's the most detailed. One of the news videos from YouTube. I'll leave a link that in the description so you can see more, get more information, more details there. And yeah, just absolutely awful. I hate this, and this need to be talked about. Had she had a weapon, had she had she had a legal gun, and I wish that she would have had the gun. I'm hearing that it's not clear. Some people are saying that that she picked up the gun and that's why he shot. But there's not yet any evidence to prove that. Some people are just assuming that's what happened because reports say that they've known that there's a weapon in the house after investigating the home, that she owned the weapon and that it was found in the house, but not yet knowing if she was even nearby the weapon or not. And that's have not been confirmed. But even if she was, she should have used it. I really wish that she would have used it, because then she would have been alive, and that at most he would have been maimed or injured, if not critically shot himself. At least she would have been alive, and she would have been protecting herself for what she thought was a criminal, and very rightfully so, because he had never identified himself. So he pretty much was a criminal. So he just shot and murdered an innocent woman. So I see him as a criminal, and that criminals deserve to be behind bars. And he deserves worse than that. And that's my opinion. And I just pray to God that that her family can receive some type of peace from this. And that's all I can really say. And yeah. If you would like more news and things like this, more updates and news and information such as this one, then please leave a like on this vid, share it with your friends and family, and leave a comment. Please leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts, and yeah, I would pretty much love to see your thoughts on this in the comment section below. If you enjoy stuff like this, then please do let me know. But that being said, thank you guys for watching. I am the Mitch, and this is the Mitch Talks, and I'll catch you guys later.